Well, I woke up this morning and realized that I was sick, so I apologize. My voice kind of sounds like somebody cranked it down a few notches and made it monotone. But, I think I'm having a better day still than this person that has the online alias Every Game Guru that it just came out. Nintendo is suing this person for what could be millions of dollars. Somebody did the math, in fact, and it could be $7.5 million. Now, Nintendo obviously has a history of lawsuits. They're actually doing stuff with Pal World right now. That just had an update pretty recently, I think yesterday. It's just progressing, and yeah, I don't really know how that's going to work out. I mean, Pocket Pair has definitely grown as of recent. That's the company that's behind Pal World. So who knows, this could be two companies going at it for a while, but in this case, with this person, Every Game Guru, this is Nintendo versus one person, or what I believe to be just one person. Now, Nintendo has a history also, I should say, of these lawsuits or takedown notices that are quite controversial, but I have to say, I absolutely do not think that is the case here. I actually think Nintendo had every right and every reason to go after this person, and I'll get into why. So, what's up with this lawsuit that just came out 3 days ago and is now getting a lot of attention today? So, essentially, Every Game Guru has been around for, I believe, at least 2 years now. Now, I don't know how much of a following this person had. It looks like they, from the screenshots that are provided in this lawsuit from Nintendo, it looks like this individual only had about 1.7 thousand subscribers on YouTube, so definitely not a huge YouTuber. I am also seeing, too, I didn't see this before, but it does look like you can see the individual's face, like they were streaming this content. It looks like it's just one person. It's just a guy sitting on a chair. So, yeah, I don't think it's like a group of, villains or anything like that trying to wreak havoc on Nintendo. I think this is just one individual here. So anyway, he had a YouTube channel, he had a Twitch channel, it looks like he also had a Kick, and essentially what Nintendo is suing him for is that he would stream these Nintendo games early before release. Now, it looks like they are also taking into issue just that this guy was using emulators and specifically ROMs without actually purchasing these games, so I think some of the games were not before release, but mainly what they're taking issue with is him streaming these unreleased games, a few days or a week or two before launch when it gets leaked online. I've talked about this in a few videos, how these games very commonly get leaked online for Nintendo about maybe a few days or a week before the games launch. Usually it results in quite a bit of downloads, unfortunately, for Nintendo, but usually people don't stream it online, or at least stream it and have their actual, face in the stream, fully just putting out there who they are, just everything. But that's exactly what this guy did, allegedly. According to the Nintendo lawsuit, he allegedly did this with the new Mario and Luigi Brothership game, for example, that just came out, I think, just a couple days ago. And he did this with the Mario Party game that just came out, and the Legend of Zelda game that just came out, Super Mario RPG as well. A lot of this is just super recent. Usually it can take quite a while for stuff like this to get processed, but a lot of the information in the write-up of this lawsuit is, pretty recent. So the lawsuit itself, I mean, I'm sure you probably could have guessed this, but basically Nintendo is alleging that this streamer, did this, and that this took a lot of money from them because people were watching these streams. But interestingly enough, it doesn't stop there, because a lot of what they are accusing him of, with as far as, this money loss that they could have gotten from downloads, they're accusing this guy, Every Game Guru, of not only streaming these games, but telling his fans, telling people how to obtain these games online. So the lawsuit says that the defendant recently boasted online that he wants to, quote, so this is apparently allegedly what he wrote, quote, help anyone and everyone who wants to get Nintendo games for free and early, or who needs help installing and setting up Nintendo Switch emulators that let you play Nintendo Switch games for free, end quote. Yeah, so essentially he had these tutorials on how to provide this illegal content, allegedly. And what's more, if that wasn't enough, he also provided a Cash App link, allegedly, to basically enable people to donate to him so that he could make money from this. And if that also wasn't enough, so apparently Nintendo, when they went to take down his content, when they gave him a copyright notice on YouTube and Twitch, he essentially said to them, allegedly, that he could, quote, do this all day, and that he had, quote, 1,000 burner accounts. So, like I just have to say, I mean, obviously it's one thing, and obviously I'm not encouraging this, but it's one thing to just by yourself, not streaming it, go off and say, download an emulator to play like Pokemon Yellow, a game that's like 30 years old now at this point. Again, not encouraging that, not saying that you should, but like, that's one thing, but it's something totally different to, I mean, let's just review what this guy did. Streamed online multiple Nintendo games that were unreleased while keeping his, consistent online persona, showing his face in the stream, everything, and then giving people a tutorial on how to get these games illegally for free, all while posting a Cash App link so that people could donate to him so that he could make money. And then when Nintendo put in a copyright notice, so I think from what it sounds like, they were going to just take down his content and that was that, maybe no lawsuit. When they did that, he basically egged them on and said, nope, I can do what I want. That to me is just what's very hilarious about this whole thing. Now he's being sued for millions, apparently 7.5 million US dollars by Nintendo, when he could have just stopped. He could have just, dropped everything and said, okay, I quit, I forfeit. But no, he had to egg them on. He knew he provided his own physical evidence of his illegal activity, but he kept doing it. I mean, this is just a special kind of stupid. I'm not even saying him as a person is stupid. I mean, maybe he's a nice guy, I don't know. But for apparently what has been at least a couple years now, he has consistently been making stupid decisions. Like I said, some Nintendo lawsuits can be controversial. You could say that maybe Nintendo is being picky with certain things or with certain copyright or takedowns. But this, to me, is not that. Nintendo has spoken, and now, unfortunately for this guy, the lawyers have now gotten involved. I would hate to be this guy right now. I mean, I'll take being sick over being this guy. We will see where this lawsuit goes. We'll see if it gets settled early. It'll be very interesting to see what happens, because if I had to guess, I would doubt this guy just has $7.5 million laying around.